years ago, I was diagnosed with a grade 3 astrocytoma. My neuro-oncologist gave me one piece of advice. He said, don't Google it. Welcome to my channel, Diagnosis and Beyond. I'm your host, Angel Marie Carson. I've been a speech therapist for 30 years and a brain cancer survivor for 16 and a mom. I listened to my doctor, and for 16 years I never searched survival rates, statistics, or predictions related to my individual brain cancer journey. I trusted my medical team and focused on healing, raising my family, and living the healthiest lifestyle for me. Then recently, after 16 years of survivorship, I got curious. My curiosity got the best of me. So I looked it up, and guess what? I found 5-year survival rate. That's crazy. Here I am, 16 years later, still working, still living, still growing, and still sharing my story. That experience reminded me of something I learned over and over again through my individual journey. Comparing diagnosis can be dangerous. Statistics don't tell your story. Other survivors don't tell your story. And no one can predict exactly what your future will look like. In my early diagnosis, I had to have an MRI every 4 months because my type of tumor grows back. 98.8% chance of reoccurrence. It's like a wart. You just take the tumor off and it's 98% is going to grow back. And in these visits, every 4 months I had to go back into my neuro-oncologist, and I had a disc from my MRI with contrast, and he would put it up on a screen, and he would look at my frontal lobe, that's where my tumor was, and he would show me, okay, this is what he was looking for, this is what was going on, and he was looking for different markers. And of course, I was still in remission, but while I was there, he was asking me how I was doing, and I would be telling him a story about somebody else. Like all I had to compare myself with was these healthy parents of my children, and then the people I was working with, because I went back to work because I wasn't being asked to volunteer anymore, and I was working part-time at a Title I school. I was very happy there. They invited me back with no issues, so that kept me going. So anyway, I'm comparing myself with healthy teachers, and I'm always having some type of issue. So he insisted that I go to a support group that he hosted once a week, where he provided dinner for them. It was downstairs. So I went. Oh my gosh. First of all, nobody was working. There were 4 of us, including me. One of them lost her job because of the residual she was having. She was an accountant, and she lost her job. The other one was 18 years old. She was a medical student, and she was dying. The other one, they couldn't even reach his tumor. He was bald on one side, and he had all these scars because his was too close to his motor strip. So when you have a brain tumor, it's all about location. Mine was located in my frontal lobe. They just took it right out, and so I was really lucky. But I skipped out of there. And then I was telling my counselor that I was working with at the time, I was like, there has to be somebody in my demographic with raising a young family surviving this brain cancer. So she gave me 2 people. They were both males, and they were in different states. So I contacted them, and their situation was completely different from mine. So I learned that, okay, I'm not going to compare myself to survivors. I'm not going to compare myself to people I think are in my demographic, because they're not going to show me what I'm living. So my doctor was right, don't Google, don't ask ChatGPT. Then it was just Google, now it's ChatGPT, because they don't know. Statistics are based on a group of people. They don't know your individual situation. They don't know your determination. They don't know your demographics. They don't know where you're living. They don't know your medical team. And there's so much research that has to be done on brain cancer. Your doctor is just pretty much just practicing on you, because everybody is so different and not many people survive, but you could be the one to survive. I mean, look at me. 16 years ago, I lost my speech and I had to regain it. I had to regain my confidence. So what I would say to you, if you're newly diagnosed, don't look at statistics, because it's just a group of people. And like I said, they don't know your determination. They don't know your medical team. They don't know your treatment plan. They don't know your resilience. They don't know your destiny. You know more about survival rate. The internet isn't going to predict your future. ChatGPT doesn't know your individual situation. So I would say to you what my neuro-oncologist said to me: don't Google it, don't use ChatGPT, don't talk to other survivors, just trust your medical team. 16 years ago, I was struggling with word finding, and now I'm telling my story. That alone says something. So if you want to compare yourself to anybody, compare yourself from where you started to where you are, where you will be in your future, because nobody can predict your future. Thank you for spending a few minutes with me, allowing me to share this part of my journey. You can be grateful for where you are today and hopeful for tomorrow. Thank you, and God bless you on your journey. This has been Diagnosis and Beyond. I've been your host, Angel Carson. If this video resonated with you, please leave a comment, like it, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you, and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.